So on Sunday, we wrapped up our series on the book of Colossians, ending with chapter 4. And at the end of the book, Paul's greeting a bunch of people. And one of the people he mentions is Onesimus. And so I want to just talk to you a little bit about who that is. So Onesimus was the escaped slave that ran into Paul, and obviously that was the favor of the Lord. But Onesimus escaped from paying off his debt as a indentured slave to Philemon, who was eventually a Christian, but he was also a slave owner. And so in the Roman world, people would work off their debts. It was terrible. It would break up marriages. Parents had to sell their kids. But it wasn't the same as antebellum slavery in North America. It was different. There was some level of rights. And so when Paul's addressing the Colossians and he's saying, slaves, obey your earthly masters with respect and fear, he's speaking not just from a theoretical, but one of the very people that's gone with him is Onesimus. And so Onesimus is just the power of Christianity on display because he flees. Paul actually sends him back to Philemon and tells him, I'm sending back to him, but set him free. Treat him no longer as a slave, but as a son. And so we know from history that Philemon actually did that, and that Onesimus later becomes one of the bishops in the church. And we know that because he was martyred and killed, and just there's several different points of history that mark that. But this is a perfect example of the leavening of Christianity impacting people at the margin and transforming society. And so you can be excited about that as you read both Colossians and Philemon today.